Everybody wants to be the very best, like no one ever was. To summon the best hero is the real test, and to train them is every summoner's cause. Hi there, I'm Aki from Aki Gaming, and welcome to another episode on Fire Emblem Heroes. In this video, we are counting down to the top 3 raid heroes with skill inheritance in mind. For this list, we are looking at their overall performances in arena, uniqueness of one's ability, total stats, and additional skill that could be inherited. Do take note that the ranking is solely based on my opinion and findings over the World Wide Web, so it might be different than another person's. Number 3. Targa, Dark Shadow. Hails from the region of Plagia, this Dark Mage potentially has the highest fire output in the game. Targa's total stats rating is 161, with her attack and speed being the highest stats compared to her others. Her special weapon, Raw Blade Plus, deals additional damage equal to the total bonuses on her. By pairing her with Sharina and or Erica, she could even kill off blue foes despite her weapon disadvantages. Targa comes with 2 passive skills. In slot A, she has Darting Blow, which grants her a +6 in speed if initiating combat. With that boost, even Takumi falls prey into her hand. In slot C, Targa has Spur Resistant, which grants adjacent allies a +4 on resistance during combat. Not the best supporting skill, but it does help your allies when fighting against mages. Her special attack, Vengeance, grants bonus to damage dealt equal to 50% of damage suffered. And with Raw Blade slowing down the cooldown by 1, there's a higher chance of her receiving more damage and therefore unleashing the full power of her special attack. Targa's weakness is her low defense and resistance. Even though her speed is high enough to prevent a follow-up attack, but weapons such as the Braves could easily kill her off. So it's very important to position her out of the danger area. With high firepower and a near guarantee of making a follow-up attack, what Targa needs is to ensure that her follow-up attacks are not being interrupted. By giving her Desperation in slot B, she could wipe off ranged unit without receiving further damage when her HP is 75% or less. Another good skill to inherit would be Horn Speed, that grants adjacent ally a +4 in speed. As her special weapon requires allies buffing, this means that constantly there's allies at her side. With Horn Speed, she could also give back a little to her teammates and making them stronger in the battlefield. A recommended IV for Targa would be a +speed or +attack, since she's all about attacking. As for the minus, it would be better at resistance as there's lesser mages compared to unit that deals physical damage. Number 2. Ryoma, Peerless Samurai. The Crown Prince of Hoshido, Ryoma is not only a skilled battle tactician, but his skill with the sword is regarded to be unparalleled throughout the kingdom. Ryoma's total stats rating is at 174, with his attack and speed ranking above his other stats. His special weapon, Rising Toe, enables him to counter-attack regardless of any distance, which means Ryoma could counter-attack ranged units such as archers and mages. With his high attack and speed, he could easily take down ranged units just by counter-attacking. Ryoma's passive skill A is Defiant Attack, which grants him attack +7 if his HP is at 50% or less. It's a useful skill for him as he's a unit that heavily relies on counter. His other passive skill is Horn Speed at slot C that grants adjacent allies a +4 in speed at the start of each turn. Ryoma's special attack Astra grants an additional 150% to damage dealt. Even though it has a high cooldown of 5, but with Ryoma's high speed, he can easily cast Astra in every 2 turns. Although he could counter from any distance, but what's holding him back is his low resistance to magic attack. If combined with weapon disadvantage, there's a chance that he might get KO before he gets to counter. Ryoma's normal speed is at a high 35 points. By changing his A passive to Darting Blow, it further increases his speed while initiating. With 41 speed, it is almost certain that he will make a follow-up attack to 90% of the hero in the game, and in that 10% which he couldn't, only one of them is a regular in arena, which is Lin. A good skill for Ryoma to inherit is Vantage or Quick Repose depending on your playing style. Vantage allows him to counterattack first when being attacked at 75% HP or less. It works best if you could not finish off an enemy which require another hit, and with Vantage, you could finish the job during enemy phase. Quick Repose allows Ryoma to make a follow-up attack regardless of his speed when being attacked at 70% HP or more. In the case you are going against a speedster, this skill could guarantee you a double hit during counter attack. If you feel waiting 5 turns for his special attack Astra is too long, you could always change it with Moonbow, a special attack that resolves combat as if foes suffer defense and resistance -30 with a low cooldown of 2 turns. If not, you could try inheriting Repriser. It has the same cooldown cost, but it deals additional damage equal to 30% of the damage suffered. The recommended IV build for Ryoma is having a plus HP minus defense. As he can counter regardless of distance, a little more HP will let him survive longer. A plus speed is also good, as he can follow up attack more often, which makes him proc Astra easier. Number 1. Olivia, Blushing Beauty. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I hear someone just yell at me from the other side of the world. How the heck could this dancer be the best rate unit? All she ever does is dance. She might be just a dancer, but that was before the introduction of inheritance system. A genius when it comes to dancing, Olivia is extremely shy and withdrawn, but she can summon more of her strength than usual for the sake of others. Olivia's total stats rating is 165, with her attack and speed being the highest at 43 and 33 respectively. Her assist skill, Dance, enables a target ally to take another action. Imagine a strong offensive unit taking another turn, or a healer gets to heal twice. The way to use her ability depends on your creativity. Her passive C skill, Horn Attack, grants adjacent allies attack +4 at the beginning of a turn. By combining with Sharina or Nino, there will be a total of 8 points, making it a powerful buff. Olivia's HP is extremely low, and her defense and resistance is not that impressive either, making her unsuitable to be in the front line. And with that in mind, try to always keep her out of enemies' attack range. Let's have a look at some useful skills she could inherit. As a support unit, it is recommended to let her inherit Wings of Mercy at slot B. This skill enables her to warp adjacent to any allies with HP 50% or less. By warping to places she could not reach by foot, she then could give ally another turn and let them attack again or move them out of enemy's territory. Another good skill to give her at slot A is Triangle Adapt. This skill gives the holder a plus 20% attack if weapon triangle advantage and attack -20 if disadvantage. With this skill, Olivia now has the strength to wipe off any green units. Even Hector won't be a difficult task anymore. Alternately, you could also give her Fury and swapping her Silver Sword Plus with Ruby Sword Plus. Fury grants the unit a +3 on attack, speed, defense and resistance in exchange of 6 damage per combat. And Ruby Sword has the same ability as Triangle Adapt. Naturally, Olivia doesn't come with a special attack, but now she could inherit one. You could go offensive and give her Moonbow, a special attack that resolves combat as if foes suffer defense or resistance -30% with a low cooldown cost of 2. Or, you could go defensive and let her learn Excursion or Sacred Cow. Both skill reduces damage inflicted by attack from foes by 30% with a cooldown cost of 2, but the first is for melee and the range for the latter. A good IV for Olivia would be a plus HP. As you already know, Olivia has low HP compared to her other stats, and since she only attacks when necessary, a minus attack wouldn't hurt that much. In conclusion, by letting her inherit all the skills mentioned, Olivia will no longer be just a support that only knows how to dance. She will turn to a fearsome fighter that dances her opponent to their death. Do you agree on this list? Leave a comment below. If you like this video, click the like button and subscribe to Aki Gaming for more content. Thank you for watching and I hope to see you soon.